Hello friends, welcome to channel 11. Today I am going to give some simple example about how to implement validations on custom components. First I will do some demonstration. So whatever you are seeing here as a border, this is my component. I name it as a search component. It has one text box and search button. So this is just for example, so I didn't implement any functionality on search. So since I'm concentrating on only on validations, so this is my component, this is my submit button. So I would like to validate this component whether user has entered any text or not, and click of submit button other than search. So how to do that, I am going to show you the code step by step. First of all, let me demonstrate. So if you see here, whenever I am trying to submit, I am saying please complete the search field. So this is not the right error message, but I am trying to, since this is for demonstration purpose, I have given some text. So in Vue.js we have the custom messages and validations. Using that we can able to customize this message also. So for time being, please ignore this. So whenever a user submit that, it's asking to please complete the search component. This is the validations. So until unless if user try to give any value, it won't allow to submit. So in for demonstration purpose, I just try to validate if user enter 2 only allow, otherwise don't pass the validation. So if I type 1, it doesn't allow. I type 3, it doesn't not allow. So let me go and type 2 here. So my validation get passed. If I try to submit now, so I got the success message. This is the example. Right now I'm you the code how I have implemented. I'll start from the JS first. This is my JS file. If you see here, this is my component. I'm registering here. So I named it as a target number. So this is my HTML template for my view to show my HTML look and feel. This is my data. So here I have created one property trigger. So initially it is null. I have watch method and watch method on my property trigger property. So in my watch, whenever if it is value 2, I am saying emit input. I will explain you why I have given input here. So but if it is not 2, emit as a null. This is the my component code. So this is my view instance. So if you see here, this is my app element, my application, main application. In data I have created 3 properties: component, component 2, component 3. So under this is validation. So here whenever I am trying to click the submit button, I am trying to validate my form. This is how we can validate entire form. This is the global function for view. So validated dot validate all, it's going to validate the entire page. If any value is not validate, it will automatically. So once get the validate, I'm going to get the result. If validation passed, then I will get true, otherwise false. So this way I can show you whether validation failed or not. So this is my JS file. Yeah, first of all you need to remember is this emit is the important here, this bit emit input and value. So let's go to the HTML. This is my component template. So here this is just example. So this is my search component. If you come here, this is only I am having one text as well as button. This where I am giving. Here I didn't give any validations. This just simple declaration with model. So I defined model for my text box as a trigger. If you see here, this is the property I am setting model for my text box. So whenever trying to enter any value, it will react automatically, it will get the value, and if it property get updated, watcher will watch the watcher since I have declared a trigger as a watcher, so it is keep on observing this trigger, this value. If any changes, it will automatically emit that. So this is my template syntax. Here you need to remember about the model, v dash model. This is two-way binding. So this is my template, and I have given the name my component as target hyphen number. So here I have declared my component. I am using my component under my main app. Under my main app I am using my component. If you observe here, so since view, as I am setting name to my component, I am name it as a component. ID also I am setting component, and if you see here I am setting vee-validate equal required. So here the concept is Vue.js even so indirectly Vue treat this entire component as an input field. Since I have declared this component as a required here, I have declared as a required here. Suppose if it doesn't find any value in input, it will raise error. So here if you mention here, I am binding my component value to this input using model directory. So suppose if user enter something, so since I have put my trigger property as a in watcher, suppose if user enter 2, I am saying that assign value to my input, means indirectly it assigning value to this component, means this value indirectly it is going to assigning to my component, so my reactive property. Since it has the value, Vue.js pass the validations. So whenever I am trying to enter 1, so I am saying that assign my input, means indirectly my component to null. Since null is not a value, so it will fire the validations. This way we can validate the component, entire component level. So if you want to validate inside the child components, there is some other concept called injecting. So we need to inject that and validate these values. But if you want to validate overall your component, this is the approach. Let's go for if you want to have, if you have more than one component in your form. So I have declared three components in my form. So if I try to submit, so since it doesn't have any values, all three, so all values in got fired. So I have entered one of the component value as 2, so it has got passed. So remaining 2 are failed. So if I enter 2 for remaining, so my all validation got passed. So this is the one of the best approach till now I have seen for validations on component level. So I am going to reiterate that this is one of the main important. We have to emit whenever we want to. Once we are fine with all these things, you can set the value to input, so it automatically pass. If you want to raise the error, we have to emit like this. So for this example I use a tree watcher. So in your example you can use this wherever you want, after getting data from database or after doing some logic. If you want to pass your validation, you can use this emit, so it will get automatically validate based on the submit. So I am trying to explain my level best. I hope you get some information using component level validations. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day.
Thank you for watching my video. Please like it, share it and also subscribe my channel for more videos.